So yeah, we'll see.
The elevator comes up. You, the doors open, and you see two Sith standing guard. They immediately draw their weapons and look at the empty elevator, and they look at each other.
Uh-oh.
Intruders! I see the glimmer! And start opening fire. Roll initiative.
Where's my token?
She disappeared in the elevator.
You fell out of the roof.
Well, that's a terrible roll if I've ever seen one.
It was a glitch in the game. You phased through the map geometry.
Oh,
As
dear,
usual.
Shiloh.
Oops.
Hey, Jack. Oh,
Hey, the 2, okay.
the dice. The dice.
Whew, a nat 20, no wonder. Yeah, there's no escape in that perception roll.
Nope.
Yeah, that... Well, Pekaz might have with his his nat 20 stealth and the super bonuses.
Well, mine's not nat 20 anymore.
Oh, it wasn't?
I had to roll again, remember?
Ah.
I used the force.
But fortunately, they're just stupid Sith troopers. Poor guys. This is gonna hurt.
Indeed it is.
Oh, this is really gonna hurt. It's gonna be Remy and then myself.
Yeah.
Yep.
So out of curiosity, like if they notice us, does that count as the stealth field going away, or are we still technically invisible? They just have like a vague sense of where we are.
You're still technically invisible, but they just saw the shimmer of your stealth fields.
Yeah, the stealth field's on,
So
but
how
they
would that
see through it.
affect? How would that affect like if they attacked us? Because they obviously couldn't actually see us.
They get disadvantage.
Okay.
My question is how I ended up on this level. This level should probably be far, far above me.
Just don't question it. We like party togetherness, okay? Party support almost went well, but it didn't work.
Ow.
Stealth
Wow.
again and runs off.
Yowie.
You tried to teleport through a closed door and it magically ended up on this floor.
Yes.
That's not how it works.
You sure about that?
It's your destiny.
I can't teleport myself. I need to be in a vehicle.
Aw.
With
Uh,
blue energy shrieking from his hand, you just see Remy reach out and obliterate one of the troopers where he stood. Nothing is left but a pile of smoke and ash.
Oh, boy.
All right. And then he begins moving. And it's Alon's turn.
Are these guys considered flat-footed, or at least to me?
No, they spotted you.
Okay. In that case, blast you to the face.
That will definitely hit.
He gets 18 damage because I aimed for that one.
Uh, as at the same time that one is obliterated, the other one is shot dead in the head before they even have a chance to react.
After yelling, that is.
You still have a move action if you want to use it.
No, because aiming takes
Oh,
the actual
okay.
aim takes up quick actions and disables my move. I think I've
Then
got
it
like
is-
one more quick action to do, but that's it, and I can't do much with that.
Then it is Kalani's turn.
Okay, the gambler is visible now, right? And
Mhm.
those soldiers are, if not alerted already, are going to be soon. So I'm gonna
Probably.
run after him.
Okay.
Yeah, both Remy and myself, Ayland, are visible. We've both committed actions that drop the stealth field.
All right. What are you going to run all the way you can, or are you just moving 6?
That's as far as he's gone.
Well, because he attacked, he can only
Mm.
move 6.
I guess I'll run forward too.
All right. That's Kaya's turn. She full speeds ahead, runs past you and runs past Remy or Mamai and tries to catch up with Kalani. A check.
If I move down, can I shoot past Kalani, or will that just be in the way?
You could, but it would be at disadvantage because a lot of allies are in the way.
Particularly one invisible large kitty cat.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
no,
true
I'm just
too.
gonna kind of
Both Takaya and Kalani are invisible.
Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, that would be bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna run that direction as well. While I'm doing that, I'll check to see if there are any weird things in the walls, like security systems that might still have flourishes and power.
Okay. You don't see any sort of like trap things, but you do see that the guards at the end are turning to notice you, and then they look to the side, and you see, well, you don't see, but you see some sort of like door sliding open, and then the troopers look back at you. Because you see at the far end between these two Sith soldiers, which you were already thinking about how you were going to get past them, no problem. Were exploring, trying to find a way down into the hangar bay, and so you've been moving from level to level. It's been difficult because some of the elevators only go about halfway down and then they stop. So the final elevator you were on was moving you down towards the hangar, and it dropped you off here. You have no idea what level this is or what this place is for, even. But all of a sudden, at the corner at the end, you see a door open, and then Elon and Rami start charging out of it, unleashing power on what you can only assume to be other soldiers.
Prakash shrugs, and then I do what I always do. I slammed this one into this one. Well, the other one, there's only two.
Hey, were you gonna have your wife's pie when you're gonna have your wife make some pie when you got home? This trip would really do good. No, man, I was thinking about having some of this stew that your wife makes really good. You want to come over for dinner? Yeah, sure. What do you think? What do you think about Thursday after we get back? Yeah, man, that sounds perfect. Ah!
Splat.
Guards'
Crunch.
lives matter.
Yes.
Oh no.
And there's just a sudden acceleration and sickening crunch.
Yeah, pretty much. They both just fall
because-
flat. So, all my baddies are down, which means we're back up to Reply. Who's gonna move past Takaya and move as far down as you can get. Eland?
Yeah, Aelin is gonna start moving forward and say to our
Wait,
guest.
did we skip my turn?
I was wondering about that one.
Yes, we did. Sorry.
I'll just move up there.
Okay, then Aelin will just move forward and kind of ask. So, what were you saying about Master just a little bit ago? Yeah, he'll just go forward as far as he can.
Okay. In the interest of time, I'm going to move you guys all so that you meet at the center. Go ahead and keep talking.
She's somewhere nearby on this level.
Can you get a more exact location?
Let's see if I can. Okay then, I think I can.
Or some kind of general direction
Oh,
will
yeah.
do fine if you can, Ross. Left or right.
If Picard has a jaw, it just drops like she can use the force. I'm sorry, the opportunity was too good.
You know exactly where your master is, and you can feel her. There's a sense of desperation in her.
Okay. So where wait, what?
Can you see up on the map?
Oh, there it is. Yeah. I'll try to communicate the location as well as I can to the others.
Lass, lead the way. We need to get your master and get out of here now. I don't want that big bad Sith person coming after us. Let's put it that way. Let's just get this out now and make this a quick extraction as best as we can.
Let's go. Some of you, excuse me, some of you are still visible, right?
I am. Remai has not turned his cloak back on, but that should be it. And
At,
Prakash.
at this point, Ramai is turning his back on him.
I'm visible and probably doing the same. stealth rolls.
Yep.
With advantage, right? Much better.
That's the second natural one on a stealth roll I've gotten this session.
Which is quite interesting for you. But yeah, mine.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. I've never rolled that bad on a stealth roll before now.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay, that sets me at 25. Okay.
Okay, where are we? Running down the hallway, right?
I believe they're following you, Kalani.
I'll run down as fast as I can, I guess. Do I have to count out the...
Just move in the direction you want to go, and then I'll move everyone else. All right, there doesn't seem to be as many guards as you come up as you would think, but given the state the ship's in, that might be a reason for that.
So I'll try to get past the guard.
As you start coming down the hallway, you do hear, "Come on, let me out! You can't just leave me in here." Let me just see what he sees. He sees nothing.
Initiative?
It's the same. You walk past him.
I wonder if Bob's wife's making that stew. That would be really good.
I mean, I don't plan on just walking past him.
Well, Kalani did with no issue. Over here now. All right, you are all free to move your characters any way you wish now.
I will follow Kalani.
So am I. I'm kind of turned backwards to keep an eye on the two guards.
I will move with plans to get over here.
And Aelin is just going to take up position right here. Okay. And is that a door right behind me closed?
Let's say it's open because I accidentally showed you everything, so we'll just say it's open.
Well, that can be fun.
What is it?
Can I tell what kind of officer she is?
Make perception roll.
She wears a uniform.
She does indeed wear a uniform. She's definitely an officer. She has a red band on one of her arms. And she seems to be important. Right, Connie, go ahead and move down the corridor. Okay, peeking down, you can see immediately you see your master. She's up against a force field, and you can see her banging on it, but also on with one fist and the other, she's coughing. You can see that something has some sort of pipe or wall or something has burst, and smoke is pouring into her room. You see her smoking. And each time she bangs her fist on the force field, it's with less and less force. She's
Master.
screaming.
Master,
Kalani?
how do I get you out of there?
The field, knock down the field.
GM, translate. What am I doing?
You're
There's
trying
a
to.
force.
Go ahead.
Lightsabers solve everything.
Okey-dokey.
There, you can make a perception check. You immediately see a blue force field between you and your master. It looks like it's inside the sort of frame, but there is a console to the side with it looks like it's like a keypad basically, and she just kind of continues banging on that force field, and just knock it down.
Okay, lightsaber. Stand back. I'll draw my lightsaber and just wail on the force field as hard as I can.
Where?
Not the force field. You want
Wail.
to hit the control
No.
panel. The control
I
panel.
don't know.
Where are you gonna whack?
Okay. I guess I'll try the control panel.
All right,
'Cause I don't know what I'm doing.
roll intact. Okay, yeah. You dig your lightsaber in, and the force field immediately starts to vibrate, and then immediately smoke comes pouring out. And your master, she doesn't even really check on you. She just runs past you, coughing. She gets to about there, where she leans up against the wall and starts breathing heavy. How are you even here, child? I thought you were dead.
It's a long story. I don't even really understand how it happened.
I'm sure you can tell me all about it when we're out of here. You two have a way out, I assume.
Yes, though, without a stealth field generator for you, it'll be more complicated. Or at least more bloody, I'm afraid.
Then we have no choice. We have to get ourselves out of here. Oh, and Kalani, thank you.
Yeah, Kalai's going in for a hug.
She embraces you and smiles. There is a little bit of a tear coming to her eyes, but she quickly wipes it away as she puts you back up. And I truly thought they said, oh, never mind what they said. I'm just happy you are here. Oh, speaking of them, my lightsaber, they took it. Maybe if we could, we need to try and find it. I think they hold it in the cell, the torture cell. That's where they took me. I think that's probably there.
Right.
Cheer up. Vic, this seems like the least hard thing you've done today. Well, probably in a long time. But enough to chat, we need to go. She comes up against the wall and she leans her head down. I only see 2 gods. I think we can take them. Are you ready?
I just want to ask you a question. Has there been enough time for me to move to say like right here?
Right where?
There.
More like here.
Close enough.
Okay, and Sariana, you mentioned her eyes?
Yeah.
Oh, she's Miraluka? It would have been force tears then, or something of that nature.
You know,
They still have tear dots as well, if I remember
Yeah.
right.
they still have tear ducts.
Okay.
She can still cry.
It just sounded weird.
Yeah,
Just
it's
no
so
eye sockets.
they don't have eyeballs.
Mm.
Correct.
Just but everything else they have.
Wait, so there's
Correct.
eye sockets?
Yes, they have the eye
Mhm.
sockets.
That's why they wear the bandanas over their face, because it's quite disturbing to other people. It looks like someone just took their eyes out.
Yeah, that makes more sense now.
Hmm. Anyway. um.
She looks to you a little out of breath. You ready?
Let's go.
You'll have to go first. You're the only one that can block if they decide to shoot. By
Yes,
the way,
Mr.
remember,
Mr. 6 with
Huh?
the perception roll.
remember that you are still invisible. The only way she knew where you were was because
No, I
just your
think-
voice.
Wouldn't it have gone out when I used my lightsaber to take out the control panel thing?
That's true. I forgot about that.
Out of character, you should probably tell her about us.
Yeah, she has no idea.
It's a surprise!
She
And
has no idea
signal
that
us to do something.
I mean, Shailu and Ajax are like right in the way.
Yeah. I've got allies. They're still they should still be stealthed.
Stealth? You mean like you are?
Yeah.
How many?
Six.
There's 6 others.
Impressive. Seems like you've mustered an army to come find me.
Like I said, it's complicated.
Well, are they in a position where they could get rid of those guards easily?
Define easily. You have somebody who specializes in sneak attacks in a position where he can ambush at least 4 of these guards in a sneak attack position with also an aiming, which gives him his max damage. And then there's Ajax,
But
who
you
can
can't
pretty
sneak
much...
attack 4 people at the same time.
Yeah. But
yeah.
then I was going to say then there's Ajax, who could pretty much will blow 2 people away given his particular line of sight. And then Paquez doing his own thing. And then you have Ramai and Dekaya able to do whatever they so desire.
Yeah, and how to explain how to explain them?
Don't worry about it.
Pay no attention to the people rescuing you who are using Force Lightning.
Or wound.
Yeah.
Or enjoying
And-
stabbing this person into the wall, repeatedly.
Or swinging around a red lightsaber or light whip. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know how do I signal them though?
Force thought to Shyla to get in touch with Ajax, because Aeland will move as soon as things start going.
Okay, I guess I'll try to telepathically communicate with Shiloh.
Right now, that's our only option. Otherwise, comms are down.
All right, easily done. What do you want to say to him?
Has to be one word at a time?
Uh-huh.
Ugh.
Or emotion.
I mean, you don't have to say it to Shaolu. There's lots of other people who can hear.
And then, yeah, you can also say it down the hallway and say, "We need help."
Or attack.
I'll start out with found. I guess that's a good way to start. Found.
I will send back like a warm feeling of good.
Visible.
I will whisper to Ajax.
Kalani found your master, but now they're both visible.
All right.
Um,
At that, Remai trying to take initiative, he aims for that soldier. But instead, his blaster gets stuck as he's trying to pull it out of its holster, and you all hear a as he accidentally pulls the trigger too early. Everyone's alerted, and Remai becomes visible, and you hear him just go, blast. All right, re-rolling for initiative.
Oh, that's our cue.
Oh, that's really good for me.
Wow, Elon, that was so impressive.
I know. I'm just trying to figure stuff out, at least in the room and whatnot. At least it wasn't a 1. This is as close to a 1
story.
as I can get, but
Yeah, that's how I felt last round.
All right, this is a big battle. All right, here we go. So, quickly wanting to recover from his blunder, Remai goes first. There we go. Alright, as soon as he becomes visible and the trooper locks eyes on him, he whips up, he pulls the blaster up and blows him away. Kalani, you're up.
Um, uh, I'll run over that direction then, I guess. Something like there, I think.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check.
Okay, yeah, I'm re-rolling that.
There you go. You run full speed down the corridor, and as you're getting ready to go, just barely out of the corner of your eye, hey Jack, you see her barreling down and realize that you and Shiloh are right in her way. You push him to the far end of the wall and back up yourself. Kalani, you run right past and you shoulder check Ajak just as you leave and realize that that he was there. Managed to trip or fall or do anything, but that could have been bad. Ajak.
Yeah, he's gonna
You're welcome,
follow
guys.
her
Now
a
you're a
little bit.
distraction. Did I count those? I'm not sure I counted those squares right. Might be able to go one
And
more.
he's gonna attack that trooper that I just marked over there.
Okay. With a quick, you just hit him in the back before he has even have a chance to turn around. Yep. All right. So that's your turn. Cause.
Okay, has it been a minute since the last combat?
Yeah.
Okay. I I'll do what I always do. Into the ceiling.
This guy?
This guy way down here. No stragglers running off to alert guards.
Oh, I forgot about that poor guy.
Yeah, I saw him
Well.
right away and I was like, yes, I'm going to kill that one. No stragglers.
And he was just working the night shift.
Kyle, quit talking about that stew. What is going? What? And then ding.
Yeah, he's dead. His,
Yeah, I
his
figured.
his little skull gets crushed as it lands into the ceiling. It kind of pops like a balloon. It's actually kind of gross.
Kaz winces.
Winces.
Well, I mean, a head just popped like a balloon in front of him.
Yes, the guy who not 24 hours ago snapped somebody's neck like it was nothing.
There's a difference between a snap neck and blood and gore and brain everywhere.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Child.
One is really disgusting to look at.
I just applaud your character playing because
Oh dear.
all right, Shallow, you're up.
I'm going to go back down the hall and look for Kalani's master.
See her standing there, just peeking her head out, looking down the corridor, getting ready to move.
Are you injured?
What? And she smacks her hand out towards the air, towards she heard the voice. Yeah.
Forgive me, I thought that if you do not see with your eyes, a stealth field generator would not hinder your ability to see me coming.
I just wanted to see if she'd hit you, but she doesn't. No, I wasn't. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking for my opportunity. You're Selkath. You must be one of her friends.
Indeed.
I could use some healing, actually.
Okay, well I will then use vital transfer. And I will spend a force point to avoid taking damage.
Okay. Okay. That makes it Takaya's turn.
And however many hit points she gets, like a bonus 5 for my Cellcath bonus.
I thought that dude was the one that Taka said
No, brain snatters down the hall.
oh, I don't have my window scrolled that far down. Okay.
Yeah,
That
All
makes
the
more
way
sense.
to the right.
probably best that wasn't in front of the group.
Yeah.
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 Who really wants to
Because,
see a brain go splat?
Out of nowhere, Takaya just pulls out a lightsaber and stabs him through, and pulls it out before he can even react. And then it is Aylin's turn.
Alright, I shall pull out my or since it's already out, I shall take aim and fire at dumb guard right here. And he gets 17 damage.
Yeah, nothing.
And after
He's
that,
all dead.
after that, he yells over to the officer lady. He says, "Politely surrender now, lass, or else you're gonna end up like these fellas."
Make a persuasion check.
Let me find the button.
We will see on her turn. All right, Shilu. Ariel nods and thanks, and she walks around you, begins to make her way up. They're all dead, so it's her turn. She turns around, puts her hands up. Okay. Look, I'm just doing my job. I'm just doing my job. I don't want any trouble. Alright, so with all the combatants out of the way, combat has ended.
Aelin will just take steps towards the very smart lass here, and will keep his blaster trained on her. Do you know where anything is of the prisoner that we are currently rescuing? I do believe she is a Jedi Master.
The container behind you. She points out to about 4 or 5 white lockers that are side by side. The one she's pointing at is the closest to this sort of like bed-like device.
Well, thank you very much, lass. Now, if you would kindly step away from the console, we don't need you sending off any alarms or anything. Not that they would work right now, but it'd be best if you cooperated with us.
She moves carefully with her hands up.
And then we'll announce down the hallway, "I've located your master's gear if you need to come collect it."
I'll look around and see that all of the guards seem to be neutralized.
Picasso will head back. to the group.
And I'll turn off my lightsaber and help my master come up there.
As you do, Takaya is, by the time Ariel shows up, Takaya is just removing her lightsaber. And she looks up, and Ariel looks at her. Kalani? And she sees Ramai.
Like I said, long story.
So they're with you.
Yeah.
Takaya turns off her lightsaber and just sort of rolls her eyes. I see it as a very long story.
Which we kind of don't have time for right now, so if we could move this along, it would be appreciated.
All right, all I need is my lightsaber.
Okay, so we'll go get that.
And I am replacing the power pack in my stealth field generator with a new power pack.
As am I.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
Yes, that was my last charge. At least I'm 99% sure it was.
The Jedi Master moves over to the boxes. They kept them in here. She begrudgingly follows you.
Nalas, you just stay here. You should be alright. I'm gonna tie you down to make sure you don't go over and start messing with stuff and making our lives difficult. You understand, of course. But I'd really appreciate it if you stayed right here. And he gives her again that look of stay put.
Whatever you say, whatever. The boxes, when you see Master, the box is clearly locked, but it's only with a wave of her hand that it opens. And she looks inside, and you see that there are different pieces of gear in here from other prisoners, probably like things like old blaster rifles, older models, a couple of pieces of armor, but the Master, the Jedi doesn't seem to care about any of them except for this silver gleaming piece of metal that has intricate wooden details on the inside. She picks it up. She stands up and activates it, and a purple light comes from it. She swings it around a couple times and then deactivates. Well, at least they didn't do anything to it. So happy to see you again, my old friend. All right. She puts it back on her belt.
I look at the Sith officer and ask, are there any extra stealth field generators around by any chance?
No, not that I know.
Look, there's minimal resistance once we get down. We can take out those guards, no problem.
You
Now, if we
wouldn't happen
stand
to have
around,
a key card, would you? He says this direct. I say this directed at the Sith officer.
Right pocket.
Kaz will walk up and take it from her pocket.
What about these other cells? Are there other prisoners here?
Not on this level. This level's for prisoners that are hard to keep. Like a Jedi Master she needs.
well, let's roll then.
I think we should lock her up in one of the cells just in case.
She's tied down to the torture bed.
Oh,
And those doors
I never
sealed.
said that.
She nods to you in greetings, Ayland. It is nice to meet you. all of you, and thank you for coming with my apprentice here. Time's short, though. We need to get moving.
Nods and then walks off.
And start walking towards the door. Well, the elevator that we came through. On the way.
Nas pulls out his data pad and looks for the quickest route to the nearest hangar.
And then we'll take up the rear and make sure that we're fine. At the same time, winking at the guard as he leaves the room. Goodbye, lass. Have fun now.
Fun.
You hear a whimper as you leave.
Oh boy.
Alright, so back to the ship. Master Jedi, you wouldn't happen to have direct line of communication with the Republic, would you? If we had a ship that had communications capabilities.
I did. It was destroyed.
I've told you already there's a fleet coming. And besides, I've already drained all the power out of the ship. It's not going to restart. We can just
Yeah, I'm
leave
more
at
worried
this
about
point.
the rest of the fleet. Anyway, that's what we're trying to do. We're getting back to the ship.
I would still like to put as much distance between us and Mr. Shadow or Mrs. Shadow who's up there. Let's just get out of here if we can, alright?
Shudder.
We can talk, introduce, discuss everything else after we're on the ship. Let's get out of here, please.
Zariana, have I found a route to the nearest hangar yet on my data pad?
The nearest hangar is where Eland and Ramai came from. You have to take the same elevator that everyone else is headed to.
Then I go with them. And I do my stealth check because I don't want to be visible.
All right.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello!
Oh, that's just great.
As you all begin walking down the corridor, most of you stealth, but some of you not, you see the dark woman that you saw before, smirking, her lightsaber crimson red is drawn, and she smiles as she says, "I thought I smelled rats." And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Of course it
That's
is.
about perfect.
Another person I have to kill. Great.
I call dibs on this one.
Okay, fine. I'll leave it to you. Goodbye.
I mean, that didn't say you couldn't help.
Too late. You called dibs on that.
Dibs on like the killing blow, not dibs on doing everything myself.
So you want him to do all the work and then you're gonna steal the killing blow?
No.
Too late. I'm already gone. The elevator doors are closing.
And with that, thank you again for joining us on YouTube. Hopefully you enjoyed this. And let's see how far we can go and kill this dark lady. Yeah, or maybe convert her to our side like we did another one.